Yes, very good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Hope you all are safe due to outbreak
Yes, sir.
of COVID-19. Also, I am sure you are utilizing this critical time for your better development and, of course, for exam preparation. So, today we will discuss about the exam orientation for our subject pharmaceutical organic chemistry. And whatever I am going to present, that is as per directives of subject expert of Mumbai University during our syllabus discussion meeting. So if you have a syllabus copy with you, you can just cross check, and also requesting to all of you, kindly take one notebook and pen for writing if any key points are there.
तू बोलू नको ना त्यांना गप्पा कर
Just wait. Are you getting screen right now? Yes, students, are you getting screen over here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, in unit number 1, we have a syllabus copy with you, that is classification, nomenclature, and isomerism. So in that, key points are there, and weightage of marks for the chapter will be 12 marks. Means we will get questions around 12 marks from the chapter. So whatever we have seen in this, that is about common name and IUPAC name. These are the 2 points only that we have to study in the chapter. And third point is related to tautomerism. So maybe keto-enol tautomerism, positional isomers, structural isomers, isn't it? Where the isomerism part is there, that we have to learn. The structural isomerism along with common name and IUPAC nomenclature. Then second chapter, we have started learning about alkanes and conjugate alkanes. So in that, see the specific points are there. Here I have highlighted. That is sp3 hybridization in alkanes. Then halogenation of alkanes. In that, free radical mechanism, chlorination versus bromination. That is expected. And units of paraffins. That methods of filtration. In that, can just give focus on this hydrolysis of Grignard reagent, reduction by metal and acid, and Corey-House synthesis. For second unit, total weightage will be 17 marks. Then in stabilities of alkenes, you can see sp2 hybridization, then E1 and E2 reaction. In that also kinetic, order of reactivity, rearrangement of carbocations, Sedzep orientations, orientation and evidences. Then E1 versus E2 reactions and factors affecting E1 and E2 reactions. that just you focus on these particular points in stability of alkene. Then ozonolysis, see, important points over here. That is sodium periodate. Then electrophilic addition reaction of alkenes. In that also specific reactions we have to, that is addition of hydrogen halide, HBr, in a presence and absence of peroxide. Then addition of water along with halogen elements, oxymercuration, demercuration, hydroboration, oxidation, potassium permanganate, hydrogen peroxide, followed by hydrolysis along with Markovniks as well as the anti-Markovniks orientations. So this is about free radical addition reaction of alkenes. In that also methods of preparation, Diel-Alder reaction, electrophilic addition. In this also you just focus on only reaction in Diel-Alder reaction or whatever the methods of preparation we are talking. There is no need to study stereochemistry part in BPharm first year, as well as electrophilic additions 1,2 versus 1,4 addition of HX. Free radical addition reactions of conjugated dyes and allelic rearrangement reaction. And acidity based on the concept of hybridization. Justification kind of question will be there. So in second unit, that is for total 17 marks, that is division will be 12 and 5. Then we will move over on a third part or third unit, that is alkyl halides. So while studying alkyl halide in class, you have maintained same flow. In that methods of preparation, see the reactions only. In methods of preparation, you will get n number of reaction in various books. For example, here we are saying that refer Morrison Boyd or maybe the Hall and Ball. So you will get number of methods of preparation. But here also you can just focus on methods of preparation from alcohols, then halogenation of hydrocarbons, addition of hydrogen halide to alkenes, and addition of halogens to alkenes and alkynes. Then reactions of alkyl halides. In that also specific reactions are there, such as dehydrohalogenation, elimination, preparation of Grignard reagent, and reduction. So one set of reaction. An important point is about again nucleophilic aliphatic substitution. In that SN1 and SN2 reactions. So here in SN1 and SN2 as well as E1, E2, you have to learn very specific point, because always question will be fixed there. Out of this 4, maybe any 1 or maybe any 2 will be in exam. So in that we should know the kinetics, order of reactivity, stereochemistry, and rearrangement of carbocations. SN1 versus SN2 reactions, factors affecting SN1 and SN2. See here in this reaction we have mentioned stereochemistry, isn't it? So this is the only part of syllabus here we have to learn about stereochemistry, about SN1 and SN2. Then structure and uses of ethyl fluoride, chloroform, trichloroethylene, tetrachloroethylene, dichloromethane, tetrachloromethane, and iodoform. At least 4 or 5 uses along with structure of all these compounds we should know. Then we will move on alcohol chapter. In alcohol also see methods of preparation. You focus on using Grignard reagents or maybe using Grignard synthesis. Another important point is about qualitative taste of alcohol. We have seen 4 or 5 methods. In that also, look as then structure and uses of ethyl, chlorobutanol, ester oil, benzene alcohol, glycerol, propylene glycol. And you all have done this tutorial, so you know what we have to write over here. Then reactions of alcohol, the specific reaction with hydrogen halide. Then PX3. We have seen pentachloride as well as trichloride, PCl3, Cl5. Dehydration, then reaction with metal, and oxidation of alcohols, primary alcohol, secondary alcohol in calcium compounds. And in justification, question will be there that is about acidity of aliphatic alcohols versus aliphatic carboxylic acids. Compare acidity. That kind of question may be expected from this chapter. That is for 8 marks. So weightage for this chapter is 8. Then in carbonyl compounds, if you see syllabus, aldehydes and ketones are there. Weightage, total 17 marks are there. We will talk at a stretch over here on a weightage also. At present, I am not focusing on this weightage. When we will discuss about blueprint of question paper, at that time we will see exact marks over here. First of all, we will see key indicators, what we have to study. So in carbonyl compounds, resonance effect and inductive effect, that we have to learn as a basic or a prerequisite. Then methods of preparation, you can see oxidation of alcohols, oxidation of alkyl benzenes, reduction of acid chlorides, Friedel-Crafts, Remer-Timmer reaction, and acetoacetic ester synthesis. Then in nucleophilic additions, formation of cyanohydrins, reduction of CbH4, reaction with organolithiums and Grignard reagents, acid and base catalyzed formation of hemiacetals, reaction with ammonia and ammonia derivatives, semicarbazide, phenylhydrazine, hydroxylamine. Apart from that, electromeric effect, aldol condensation, and cross-aldol condensation. These are the key indicators or the key points you have to learn for 17 marks from unit carbonyl compounds. Some rearrangement reactions we have learned in class: Canizarols, cross benzoin, Perkin condensation. And here see qualitative test very specific. There is 2,4-DNP test with tolerance reagent, and test for methyl ketones. And these are the same things: structure and uses of formaldehyde, paraldehyde, chlorohydrate, benzaldehyde, vanillin, and cinnamaldehyde. In unit number 5, that is carboxylic acids. That is the last unit of our syllabus. Methods of preparation. See, we have seen number of reactions in class, but if you are specific, then just give focus on oxidation of primary alcohols, oxidation of alkyl benzenes, carbonation of Grignard reagents, hydrolysis of nitriles, ionic ester synthesis, and Kolbe synthesis. Then in reactions, conversion into functional derivatives. For example, acid chloride, ester, amide, substitution in alkyl groups. That is the reaction we have seen. That is Hale-Hubbard. Then acidity of carboxylic acid. See, this is an important point again. In the justification question will be there. Compare acidity of mono, di, or maybe the tricarboxylic acid, or maybe dichloroacetic acid, trichloroacetic acid, or maybe chloroacetic acid. Such kind of questions are expected in acidity of carboxylic acids. Effect of substituents on acidity based on inductive and resonance effect. Again, qualitative test of acids, amides, and esters. So very limited tests are there. One test is related to sodium bicarbonate reaction with sodium hydroxide and ester hydrolysis. Then structure and uses. Already we have done this tutorial. Acetic acid, lactic acid, tartaric, citric, succinic, oxalic, salicylic, benzoic, benzyl benzoate, halate, salicylate, and acetyl salicylic acid. Already here practice is required about all these structures. So hope you have prepared one beautiful chart for all these compounds, and just in your free time you can just take a quick revision on the structures and uses of all these organic compounds mentioned in syllabus. Then last part is about aliphatic amines. If you see over here, methods of preparation, that reduction of nitro compounds, reaction of halides with ammonia or amines, reductive amination, reduction of nitriles, Hofmann degradation of amides. Then in reaction of amines, very specific reactions are there. Alkylation of amines, conversion into amides, Hofmann elimination from quaternary ammonium salts, reaction with nitrous acid. See, here in amine, only primary and secondary aliphatic amines we are considering. Now in class, we have seen reaction of tertiary amines also. Isn't it? Then basicity, effect of substituents on basicity. For example, aniline and maybe methylamine, compare basicity. That kind of questions we have discussed in class. Then primary, secondary, and tertiary aliphatic amines in gas phase and solution phase based on inductive effect. Qualitative test, important test is about Hinsberg test of amines. The structure and uses of 3 or 4 specific amines are there: ethanolamine, ethylene diamine, amphetamine, and hexamine. And weightage will be around 5 marks. Now this is the important part over here, as you are preparing for our organic chemistry subject. So at least you should know guidelines, or maybe what will be weightage of respective chapter and what kind of questions maybe examiners can ask, so that you will study in that direction and to get maximum marks or maximum score in pharmaceutical organic chemistry. If you see over here, very specific points we have written. That is the topic name we have written, nomenclature, first chapter, weightage. See, 12 marks weightage, and in examination, question number 1, question number 2, two subdivisions are there, A and B, as well as C. Sorry, 3 subdivisions are there. And question number 3. Question number 1 will be for 20 marks. Question number 2 will be for 30 marks, and question number 3 will be for 35 marks. So what kind of expected questions examiner can ask in examination based on weightage? So maybe for example, in a chapter number 1, nomenclature, structural isomerism, and justification, 3 kind of questions, expected questions. You will get structure. You have to write either common name or a UPSC name. Second possibility is what? You will get name of compound. You have to write structure, maybe a structure. So that kind of questions are expected over here. Third set of questions will be related to isomerism, type of isomerism, or maybe write a short note on tautomerism or keto-enol tautomerism. That kind of questions are expected in question number 1 from a chapter or unit number 1. All questions will come over here. That is for 5 marks. Maybe 2 marks question will be there. 6 questions, 1 question will be for 2 marks, or like that. So total 12 marks you have to solve for unit number 1 in question number 1 only. Then alkanes. See, alkanes over here, so weightage will be around 5 or 6 marks. Question number 2, you will get 1 question related to alkanes over here. And in question number 3, from same chapter, related to halogenation, you will get questions over here. Then in case of alkenes, weightage will be for 12 marks. In question number 2A, isn't it? See the pattern. Give the products of the following reactions. Means you will get A plus B is equal to question mark along with some reaction conditions. You have to predict what will be expected a product. So if you see over here, from alkane, maybe for 1 mark you will get over here, give the products. In alkenes, maybe 2 questions will be there, that is predict the product kind of thing. And 1 big question or long answer will be there related to E1 or maybe E2 reaction. or maybe other specific points mentioned in the syllabus. Then alkyl halides, you can see alkyl halides over here. Weightage is 8 marks. Kind of question here, nomenclature, and that will be for 2 marks. Alkyl halide related questions will come, or maybe structure will come. Give the products. So give the products, we should know both the cases. One will be the method of preparation and another will be the reactions, so that you can solve this question number 2A everywhere. Then alcohol. See, in alcohol, weightage is 8 marks. For nomenclature, you will get 2 compounds. See, here justification is also mentioned. So maybe one kind of justification will be there related to physical constants, or maybe solubility of alcohols related to hydrogen bonding as compared to alkanes. So that kind of justification will be there. Then to the products. Again, we should know methods of preparation and reaction. See, here important point is about how will you identify compound is alcohol. So we should know the qualitative test, or maybe uses, right? A structure and uses of ethyl alcohol, or maybe chlorobutanol. That kind of question will be there in question number 2B. And here, if you see over here, question number 2C. So type of question will be conversion based on name reactions. For example, aldol condensation or Cannizzaro reactions, or conversion based on functional group chemistry. So maybe 5 marks. 5-mark question will be related to conversion based on name reactions, or maybe conversion based on functional group chemistry. Here, the total weightage will be for C for all the chapters, that is 5 plus 5, except nomenclature and structural isomerism, because reactions are major component in another chapters. Then here also in alkyl halide, important part is about SN1 and SN2. Either you will get SN1 or SN2. Just the most stress over here, E1, E2, SN1, SN2. You will get full marks over here. Then carbonyl compounds, if you see, that is 17 marks are there. Question will be related to justification for 2 marks. Question will be related to predict the product, 2 marks. Either preparation or qualitative test, 2 marks. And nucleophilic addition, or maybe other questions related to our syllabus. Then in acids, carboxylic acids, 8 marks weightage is there. Here you will get predict the product, 1 mark, either preparation, qualitative test, or uses, that is for 2 marks. And here weightage will be for 5. Then amines, 5 marks weightage. You will get either normal structure or maybe justification. Do the products of the following reaction, that is for 1 mark. Qualitative test, that is 2 marks. So in this way, from the chart, you will get exact idea in what way you have to study individual unit, and kind of question or pattern of questions examiners can ask in examination. Maybe this will, whatever the discussion we are doing, that will be helpful for you for your semester exam preparation. Now questions will be there in your mind related to justification kind of questions, isn't it? So maybe in justification we have in question bank. So I will again show over here related to question banks, so that you can get idea about justification kind of questions. Yeah, in if you see over here, here effect of substituents on basicity of amines. You see, methylamine is stronger base than aniline in aqueous medium. Justify. So
So
such
sir ऐसे boiling point justify करो वैसे भी questions आ सकते हैं मतलब why do alcohols have higher boiling points वगैरह
yes, alcohols are having higher boiling points as compared to alkanes.
वो भी justification questions में ही आएंगे
Yes, yes, that will also come in a justifications. Then if you see on another slide, here we have seen you know this question bank. For example, discuss basicity of amines. Isn't it? Then in case of carboxylic acids, comment in details on the acidity of carboxylic acids, or discuss the role of inductive effect on increasing or decreasing the acidity of carboxylic acid. Then in case of alcohol, if you see, as rightly you said, why water solubility of alcohols falls rapidly as we go to higher alcohols, or why boiling points of alcohols are much higher than those of the corresponding alkanes. So these are the such kind of questions. These are the very easy questions if you refer or read some basic part about all chapters. So you can answer because all these questions will revolve around our physical constant, or maybe hybridization, or maybe inductive effect, or maybe resonance effect. This is prerequisite required if you answer all these questions. You know that all have done some work related to that during our classes. Clear any specific doubt over here? I will share this presentation with all of you as well, whatever recording we are doing. Yes, any doubt? If you have just doubt, you can ask individually, or maybe you can mail, or maybe through WhatsApp. Isn't it? So I think this is sufficient information for all of you to learn, or to get to learn in our chemistry, or whatever directions I can say. In fact, so this presentation you can use to start your study in organic chemistry. Okay then, shall we stop now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay then, have a good day.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.